So you're lost at sea, caught in the raging surf, and you feel like if I just had a purpose, my life would make sense. But you have no idea what it is, right? It's easy to feel like this in this crazy world, so you're not alone. Fret not. Sometimes your purpose finds you. Here are 5 ways that your purpose can find you instead of you finding your purpose. Unexpected opportunities. Sometimes we find ourselves in an unexpected situation, and that unexpected situation becomes something we really actually enjoy, become curious about, and want to become more involved in. I've got a good example of this. I went to a conference many years ago, and I really didn't want to go. I sat down in a room and then realized I'm in the wrong room. I'm gonna get out of here. As I was walking to the door, I heard the moderator say something that was so intriguing, how theater can be used as a tool to dive into the human spirit. I stopped, turned around, and sat down. And then 15 years later, here I am doing this kind of work. I had no idea that creative arts therapies and the power of theater could be used as a tool to help people. I had lived it as a dancer. I watched people heal themselves by using the arts, but I did not know that there was actually a whole science behind it. And once I found out about it, I couldn't get enough of it, and I've been doing it ever since. And here we are, doing it on video. Go figure. Natural talents and interests. Following the things you like to do is often a way to put yourself in a situation where your purpose can find you. Sometimes they're inherent skills like problem solving, athleticism, philosophy. There are things that you naturally do well that you find yourself doing just for fun. That's a clue. If you allow yourself to continue to enjoy those things, you might find yourself in a space where, wow, this is what I'm meant to do. Happens every day. These inherent skills often point you towards your purpose without you even realizing it, without you seeking it out. You're headed there already just by doing what you enjoy. A person who may have a real love for the environment, if they allow themselves to be in the environment and go to places where other people love the environment, they may find a whole career path in that space. Life challenges. Overcoming personal hardships can often reveal a hidden talent, a hidden passion, something that you might love. It's almost counterintuitive to think that your greatest struggle might lead you to your greatest gift. Many dancers who have had to heal and overcome from a major injury often find themselves loving the problem solving around health, physical therapy, yoga, Pilates. Because they had to become in tune with their body, they find a love for teaching about the body. It's amazing to see people that literally have Pilates studios and yoga studios and they're certified physical therapists because of injuries they endured and challenges they overcame as dancers. It's really inspiring. Feedback from others. Feedback from others and the way others see you sometimes can be a clue as to what you're meant to do in the world. Imagine someone who is always problem solving with their friends, the person that everyone goes to talk about love, heartache, work problems. They find themselves always in that space. And a friend might go, "You're like our social worker. Maybe you should go into social work." Next thing you know, they're into social work. They did not know they had a natural knack for helping people get through the challenges in their lives. It's inspiring to them. They're good at it. And with a certification, they can make a career at it. It's a beautiful thing when it happens. Moments of flow. You know those moments where you find yourself in a flow, they call it the zone, where you're doing something and you're so engaged by it, the whole world goes away. You don't see anything else, you don't hear anything else. Hours can go by and you're just doing the work. The things that you become deeply immersed in are a clue to what you are meant to do, something that would motivate you and drive you, feel inspired to continue to learn about. Be aware when you find yourself in that flow. What is it about that task you're doing that is so engaging, so soothing, so focusing? Pay attention because your purpose may have found you. I was a chemistry major at the University of Michigan before I came to New York City to dance. I've often asked myself all these decades later, what did chemistry and dance have in common? Why was I so riveted by both of them, which seemed to be polar opposites? I was working with a partner in a rehearsal, and it occurred to me that partnering was problem solving. How to get from A to B by untangling this body in front of me and using the weight and the momentum and making the lines and the shapes. I was enjoying the problem solving. And then I realized that chemistry and my love of mathematics was problem solving. And I find also that when I'm doing Excel charts and trying to take a concept and putting into some kind of order, really engages my flow. I can concentrate, I can work for hours, and even when I'm interrupted, I can get right back into it. And what do those things have in common? Even more than problem solving is creating order out of chaos. I love taking abstract ideas or being in chaos and trying to find the order in it. And when I get that order in place, it feels so fulfilling. And a number of jobs I've had over my life have been about problem solving and creating order out of chaos. When I did Lion King, let me tell you, when that show first opened, in previews in New York City, I had been in the show for all those weeks and months. I had injured myself and had to sit in the audience and watch one night. And I watched the show, and my job was to make sure the performance, the production, could be taught to other people that came to the show after us. And I remember I cried because I could not believe what a mess it was. I couldn't believe that, OMG, my job is to fix that? Ay, ay, ay. It was a profound moment that I still remember. I'm sitting there in the third row looking up at all the mess going, how in the world am I gonna fix that? From the audience perspective, it was beautiful because it was organic and moving and everyone was feeling the passion, but they were creating stuff that wasn't really teachable. They were doing things that could not be repeated every single night. So I went through the show, count by count, person by person, and over a 2-year period, structured the show so that it could be repeated. And 27 years later, it's still going. Top show on Broadway. It's incredible. And what that was my desire and purpose of creating order out of chaos. I loved doing it. Every time I see that show, I'm proud of it, knowing that the work that I did is still going on and will be going on long after I'm gone. And that was because my purpose found me. I did not know that was a gift that I had. I had not noticed that I was doing that all of my life. And now that I know that, as I choose my work in the world, I make sure that there is an element of problem solving and creating order out of chaos, because I know that whatever that is, I'm going to be good at it. I'm going to enjoy it. So in summary, the 5 ways that your purpose finds you. Unexpected opportunities, natural talents and interests, life challenges, feedback from others, moments of flow where you're in the zone. Sometimes your purpose finds you. So let's not stress about where is my purpose and I can't do. I love doing that. It's funny because we do this. We torture ourselves when we don't have what we think we need. Sometimes you gotta just go with your life and just have your ears and eyes open to hear the clues that are around you. They are everywhere and they will tell you what you are meant to do. Make sure you're listening, because if you're not, you could miss an opportunity to find your purpose or for your purpose to find you.